Okay, up to this point, through the search, the workflows, the cheat sheets, the videos, all of this is really about people helping themselves, right? I'm coming in here, I'm searching to help myself on this. I'm following a best practice procedure workflow so I can, follow through this step by step by step. I'm helping myself. But no system out there is perfect. No system in the world is going to give you every single answer to every single question. So the human element can't be taken out of this. That's why we have the support and chat resource here. So this gives the users the ability to turn to people internally in the company and chat with them to ask questions to get answers, but also turn outside of your company, turn to experts and chat, email, or call them on technical support to get help on Autodesk questions. So let's walk through each of these pretty quickly. So the first one here is called Chat Live with a Peer. This gives you the ability to chat internally within your organization. So for me, I'm in here and I can choose who I want to chat with. Let's go ahead and chat with Julia. And I'm just going to say, hi Julia, I'm on a demo. Can you help? We're all used to instant messaging, chatting, and all of that. There's a lot of systems out there that can do this. The reason why we built this into Pinnacle isn't because we could. The reason why we did this is because we can bring benefits of chatting in this system. So let's talk about a couple of those benefits. First off, for any of you that are in a larger organizations, you'll know this, that sometimes people don't know who I should ask certain questions to. So you have a lot of different experts in your company, but who's the right person to ask this question on? Well, that's why we added this column here called Areas of Expertise. And in here, I can say, well, if I had a question on Civil 3D in my company, I should go to Drew and Greg. If I had a question on Revit, well, I should turn to Julia. She can help me out on my Revit question. So it gives some people direction of where to go to ask certain questions, and that's all configurable to set up those areas of expertise. And just kind of a side note, those are searchable as well. So if I search on any of these things, it's going to come up as a recommendation to chat with that person. Now, once I'm in the middle of a chat, let's turn this one around a little bit. Let's say that Julia was asking me a question, and I'm the BIM manager in this case, or CAD manager. Well, there's a high likelihood that Julie has asked me this question 15 times already. If you're in that position, you always get the same question from the same people. Well, if I've created a cheat sheet on this, or if I have a video on this, I can go ahead and just send her a link to that. So let's just say in this scenario, it's this cheat sheet here. I can go ahead and copy that, come over to the chat and say, Julia, you need to use this. And it can be a workflow, a cheat sheet, a video, it doesn't really matter. Paste that link in. Now it's a hyperlink here. She can click on that, take her right to that piece of information, and now she can leverage that to answer her question. What's the benefit there? Well, I just saved myself probably 30 minutes of work, not because I didn't want to help her, but because I'm a busy guy. I likely am billable myself, so I need to be productive on my project and didn't have time to walk her through that whole procedure there. Additionally, through this chat, we can send images back and forth. So in this case, let's say we're collaborating a little bit on this project. We're having some issues with this frame here of the door. I can mark this up a little bit, send it over her way, and she can open the image on her side, mark it up on her side, and send it back to me. So we can do a little bit of collaboration back and forth here. And then lastly, the last benefit that I'll talk about anyways, is you can save these chats. Too often we have these kinds of conversations back and forth, and the answer is a really good answer, but it's never stored anywhere. So this gives you an easy mechanism. Click Save. It comes up to these chat logs that are all searchable. These can even be converted into cheat sheets, so you can delete out the unnecessary things, pretty it up a little bit, and then you're able to have that content, have that information, that knowledge taken out of people's heads, put it into a system so that it's in a repository, so that if people leave the company, it's still here, it's searchable, it's more leverageable than ever before. Now, that's internally within your organization. But also with Pinnacle, we give you the ability here through chat, email, and phone to actually turn outside of your company. If you guys have any Autodesk questions, I'm running into a situation here with Revit or Navisworks or Civil 3D, I can actually turn to experts whose job is to answer these questions. So Microdesk and Eagle Point, we have a partnership together. You can go ahead and ask us those questions, and we will go ahead and answer those questions through those different means to getting answers, chat, email, or phone, all of that which is included in the Pinnacle Series subscription. Okay, so that's support and chat, getting the human element in this so that you can ask questions to other people to get that help.